May 4th is right around the corner, and with that, a lot of new LEGO sets are releasing. There's a total of 9 new sets releasing on May 1st, and a brand new UCS. So in this video, we are going to be ranking every single set that came out on May 1st from worst to... By the way, this is going to be including March's 8080 Pilot's Helmet, as that was the only set of its wave, so there was no ranking video for that wave. So I will include it with this one. In the number 10 spot is the Kylo Ren Command Shuttle. It's a very nice set, but it's very overpriced. The build is well-rounded and got some nice proportions, but the lack of a Force Awakens anniversary brick and just the fact that it's £15 to £20 overpriced just makes me not want to buy this set, when it's one that I would like to buy on day one. The detailing is very good though, so I will give it a 7 out of 10. It's just I can't get over that horrendous £60 price, but should be the same price as the Acclimator at £45. Ninth spot is the Luke Skywalker Pilot Brickhead set. It's a very nice brickhead, but it's just not one that interests me. I think last year's Commander Cody brickhead was just a lot better. It was a nicer looking build, and it was just a more appealing brickhead as a whole, and it probably would have been better to swap around the releases of those sets, because it is the 25th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, so a Commander Cody brickhead would make a lot of sense to release in this year, especially alongside that Palpatine, so we could have gotten the mini hologram piece, and it would have made a lot more sense, would have been a very nice set for this wave, rather than the Luke Skywalker Pilot brickhead. It's still a nice brickhead nonetheless, and the details and prints are very nice. Moving up to number 8 is the Revenge of the Sith Heroes and Villains Brickheads pack. It's a very nice pack with a nice £45 price tag. That's £9 per brickhead, so you are saving £5. But the standouts for me are definitely Anakin Skywalker and General Grievous. They are two absolutely brilliant brickheads and a must-have for any collector. But I just don't really want the Mace Windu and Palpatine. They just don't really intrigue me. So I do wish some of these were sold separately, but it does make sense for a brickhead pack. So maybe I'll just buy them separately on eBay myself. 5 very nice brickheads at a decent price point. It's a must-have for some of them. But again, for me, some of them I just don't like, so it's up to you if you really want this. But for me, it's just a 50-50. 7th spot goes to the Kylo Ren Helmet. It's a nice helmet at a decent price point. It's a bit small, but I feel, again, at the price point, it makes sense. A lot of printed pieces in this one, so it does make it very worth that £60 price tag. The shaping and details involved must have been very difficult for LEGO to capture, and they did actually say themselves that they were trying to go with a brick-built design for all those printed areas. So I'm very happy that they included over 10 printed elements in this set. A very nice value, and just a very nice helmet to add to the collection. Blends in very nicely. And with that, we can move on to our number 6 spot, which is the other helmet, being the 8080 Driver Helmet. This one, once again, has lots of prints, but also lots of stickers, so I don't know why it could have just been all print. The details used to capture that difficult front section was very nice. And it is very bulky, so it is very accurate to the source material. It's just not my type of thing. I have only been collecting the Clone Trooper helmets, and I am kind of a Clone Wars fan, but I can respect when a helmet is good, and this is a very nice one. In 5th is the Django Fett helmet. It's a very nice helmet, and it takes everything from the Boba Fett helmet and improves on it great. The only downside is the stickers, just having the grey outline. Stickers in LEGO Star Wars have a history of not being very well done, but I like the uniqueness of the rangefinder, and it is changed from the Boba Fett helmet slightly. So I'm happy it isn't just a direct recall of that, and it does improve of everything in that. In the number 4 slot, it is the Buildable Chopper. It's a very nice set, maybe £10 overpriced, because it is a lot smaller than the R2-D2. But if you look at the price per piece, it's a good price per piece. Similar pieces to the R2-D2, and it's £5 more expensive. So it's not too bad price in that regard, but it is just a lot smaller, and there is a couple inaccuracies here and there, which makes me think that it just isn't the best overall design. And the price is it's definitely overpriced. It's inches smaller than the R2-D2, and the R2-D2, I think, was very well priced at the £90 price tag. So this one shouldn't be £95 by any... I will definitely be getting this one when it goes on sale for £80 to £85. And it will go very nicely next to my R2-D2 and the C-3PO set when I get that one in hand. 3rd has to be the brick-built Star Wars logo. I think this one is absolutely incredible. I love the sleek design, and I like its hidden Easter eggs in the... It's an absolutely amazing model and a day one purchase for me, and it will go great next to the R2-D2 and the C-3PO and the Chopper combination. I feel like that is a combination of sets that just go well together on the same shelf. And that is exactly what I'm going to be doing when I do eventually get the C-3PO and that chopper set in hand. I think this is an absolutely incredible set at £60. I don't think it's overpriced at all. While some people do think it's overpriced, that's very fair. But with 700 pieces and a decent size model, I think it's very fair, but it should have included a George Lucas minifigure. It would have been iconic and would have gone down in history as one of the best LEGO Star Wars sets of all time, in my opinion. Just if it had that George Lucas minifigure. Anyway, in the number 2 slot, it's definitely the Rebel Uwing Starfighter. 4 amazing minifigures. The K2SO is practically the same as the one that we saw in 2016. Cassian Andor has some nice prints all around and it's just a nice minifigure. Dedra is definitely a highlight for me. It's the first time we have ever seen her, but she should have had dual-molded legs, which does bring this set down a little bit for me. And then the Imperial officer with the white uniform looks really cool. So a great selection of minifigures there, and the build is actually a good downsize. It's sad that the interior is kind of small, and the doors don't slide across, they go down instead of sliding across, that accurate to the source material, and it's something that the old set did. But again, I don't think it's a bad downsize, and I think that is something that they had to compromise for it being a downsize. The engines are a bit blocky, but they still look good nonetheless, and I like the sleekness of the front part of the... I also don't really like that Cassian Andor is basically lying down in his cockpit, but overall this is a very nice... Just has a few downsides. I still think it goes in that number 2 slot, very nice. Finally, that number 1 spot is the Django Fett Starfighter. Even though it's not called Slave 1, this is an absolutely amazing model. Once again, it takes everything from the Boba Fett Slave 1 from 2015 and makes it better. And that is shocking, because I thought that was a top 10 UCS set of all time. So for me, this is a top 5 UCS set of all time. The only thing that weighs it down for me is that Boba Fett minifigure. There's just too many inaccuracies, and I just can't get over that. Even the actor himself has came out and said that it's an awful minifigure and does look nothing like it. It's a bad minifigure, but it's an absolutely incredible set, and I will be getting this one in the next couple of months, probably in the next year at least. And I will make that my first ever Star Wars UCS set. This wave was definitely more featured for the adults, as we only get 2 playsets in this entire wave, which is unheard of for LEGO Star Wars. Also, I am not including the promo in this ranking, as it is completely free, so you can't really make a judgment in case it's overpriced, but it would probably slot in around 3 or 4. There are some nice minifigures, and they are highly detailed. Anyway, my next video is going to be on what my haul is going to be for May, and full reviews of all the sets I will be getting will be coming out within the next few weeks. Anyway, what is your favourite set from this wave? And let me know what you think of this, and thanks for watching. Bye.